Just because the 2021 Marble League is currently still going on, it doesn't mean that the teams that did not qualify don't still get to do something in this wonderful stadium. That would be mean. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Welcome to the Showdown, Part 1. We begin in this event with 4 particular rounds, and you see some of them in the background here for many of the teams that did not make it to the big show, but are still hoping to have a chance for next year. Oceanics, Bumblebees, Jungle Jumpers, and the Solar Flares here in Heat 1 of the 5-meter sprint. And up top, it will be an easy victory in this heat, but watch the times. These are very important over the course of these heats, especially for those who do not advance. Oceanics up top briefly fell behind the Bumblebees, but were able to... Oh, hang on! 5:736 is the official time. That's a new record. Oh, that's interesting. Green Eye reset that record in the main event, and I'm sure they were sitting at home wondering who can beat that. And you see that time down there in the bottom for this heat, 5:88. We'll see if that gets readjusted. Those times unofficial. Well, it was a very close battle for most of that until the final third or so, when finally Cobalt came across, beating Team Galactic. Frank from the Turtle Sliders, that is the first ever event that we've seen, Frank. It didn't really go terribly well. Released on the third heat, Balls of Chaos trying to get into that second spot and just managed to hold on. It's not a terribly quick time, however. But you can see they fell behind early. They want to get up in that top 2, and just getting by the Midnight Wisps down in the bottom to come across the line. Ooh, a heavy impact with that wall out back. We saw Team Primary's Emar, the team captain there, ricochet off the back. And there you see spots 4 through 12, Astron from Team Galactic getting through in the final wild card position. That means there's 4 left. That means there's 1 run left. It's the final. Galactic, Oceanics, Primary, and the Cobalts. Galactic and Oceanics knotted up top. Here they come down the line. Galactic trying to hold off on the bottom, and they do! Galactic gets the gold. A nice launch, wire to wire. A slight challenge down below. Boy, any closer, and that's got to be a photo finish. 0.007 of a second, Astron gets their first ever gold medal. Galactics, their first gold medal in the Marble League in nearly 4 years. Just 12 teams in this showdown. And already we've got some first medals in a while, and in the case of Meepo from the Cobalts, the first medal ever. Of course, not necessarily an official Marble League medal, since this is just the showdown, but still. Getting ready for the funnel endurance. As you see, the course that has been set up, very similar to what we have seen in the past. 5 orange funnels as they drop on through. 2 of the blue intermediates, and then 3 green black hole funnels. The goal to stay in the longest. This doesn't have any heats. This is for the medals. You see Team Primary up there at the top, holding the lead. I think Balls of Chaos might have been up there as well. No, they may be farther down the order now. 3 into the first blue funnel, and we gather a few more down in there too. Still 5 or so remain in the orange funnels, and this is working out pretty well up top. For the distinction down below of where you do not want to be. Honey from the Bumblebees was in that last spot and now gets shoved aside. I think that's Snow Blast, perhaps, from the Snowballs. That is in dead last place, if you will. And so the Flares are also running well in the meantime up top. You see a ton of marbles in the blue funnel right before the first of the black holes. Pinkies are falling down the order too. They are in that penultimate funnel. The Flares trying to edge out Team Primer, and I think they have. Ooh, Midnight Wisps is leading a big group to drop through from the first green into the second. They come through, but now several others have as well. The camera tightens in. What is going to happen down here? It looks like, look at how slow they are through that second to last funnel. That is amazing. And Turtle Sliders in a dangerous position there. They've gotten out of sorts. Oh, circling through, we now have a finisher. It is Snow Blast from the Snowballs. Waspy from Midnight Wisps comes through, 146. Scorch from the Solar Flares had been running so well, but couldn't keep it going. And now it's come back to Team Primary, who then get a couple of bumps and fall in where they don't want to be. Clutter from Balls of Chaos come through, and Team Primary didn't do it. They're going to miss the medals. Leap gets the bronze. Who will get the silver and the gold? There's our answer. Pinkies come through for the silver. And congratulations to our funnel gold medalists, Cobalts, courtesy of Gnome. That's Gnome's first ever gold, too. Good stuff. In the funnel endurance, Gnome, Pinky Panther, and Leap. As we re-rack the standings here, 2 medals in 2 events for the Cobalts. Sees them up top. Snowballs, first team to place dead last in the first 2 events of the showdown. As we get ready for the 5-meter relay. And we are rolling. Midnight Wisps with a good launch off the gate, but it hasn't gone very well since then. It has gone well for the Pinkies and Balls of Chaos. Balls of Chaos and the Pinkies outside of the competition. They are dance partners usually, but here they're dancing with the relay blocks. And Balls of Chaos will advance with an 8.529. Oceanics, Bumblebees, Jungle Jumpers, and the Solar Flares. Solar Flares with a decent start. Oceanics up top, try to counter them. In lane 2 there, that is a huge second, third anchor leg coming across for the Bumblebees. And that is an easy victory that built with every handoff. Bumblebees get it, 8.239. One more heat. Galactic, Snowballs, Cobalts, and Team Primary. Team Primary with a good start off the first handoff, but now it's Team Galactic up top. It swings back the other way. Now the Snowballs are going to come through, straight through to the bottom, and get the win. Snowballs have it. .8416. Nobody getting too close to that Marbleleague record. Pinkies will advance in the wild card in that 4th spot. They are up top. Balls of Chaos, Bumblebees, Snowballs down low. Pinkies and Snowballs. Now Snowballs take a lead on lane 4. They still have it into the anchor leg. It's only going to stretch. Snowballs get the gold. Balls of Chaos the silver, and Bumblebees get the bronze. Team Galactic, 5th in the relay. That is the 3rd time in a row. Not that I'm sure any of you are counting out there. The Snowballs, triumphant in the 5-meter relay. They were down in dead last. They're going to love that points haul. It's only going to lift them to 8th, but still better than nothing. Cobalts hold the lead up top, just barely. As we head into the next event, block pushing. Cobalts, Snowballs, Midnight Wisps, and Team Primary. Primary only have 3 marbles with them. What happened there? Surprisingly, they don't finish in dead last. But Team Primary only had 3 marbles pushing that block down below. Everybody else had 4. Cobalts, 88.30 in run 1 of 12. Oh, look at that. I wonder what happened. Maybe a case of the jitters or an injury before the event, maybe on the launch. Well, everybody gets away cleanly here, so probably not the injury side of things. And a nice recovery for Primary. Similar to how it was done in the Marbleleague main event. You're going to see everybody run once in each of the lanes, and it's their top 2 that will give them their score. Early lead right now to the Midnight Wisps, 170-30. Everybody moves around here in run 3 of 12. 1 to go after this, and it's the same thing for Team Primary. They get stuck 1 at the gate. They'll finish in dead last, but something is happening with Team Primary. At least one of those members either needs to be assessed or perhaps swapped in for an alternate. The best 2 combined right now inches up to 171. And Team Primary gets everybody away here, but well behind. It just does not lead to cohesion. Cobalts out past 80 on this one. That should help somewhat. But what does it do to challenge the Wisps? It's not going to happen. The Wisps, 177-15, 170-30 for the Cobalts. So that 177 mark is the one to beat at this point. Solar Flares, Pinkies, Oceanics, and the Bumblebees. Solar Flares will reach the blocks first. Oh, and maybe push it the farthest. I think the Bumblebees may have just gotten them by a stinger. Everybody here opting for the more traditional of the late hit. Oh, that is so close. 73.05, 72.35. Bring them back to the course and do it again. You don't ever see speed as a key to this event. Oftentimes it's strategy and it's obviously strength that get the job done, and that is a wonderful push up top by the Bumblebees. Already nearly to 80 by the time that last marble swung through and delivered the hammer. 158.25 the lead for the Bumblebees, well off of that 177 that we just saw. Bumblebees keeping close together on this one, not as close as the Pinkies were, at least on first impact. But look at that push up top. That gets the best of the 4 and should improve their distance, but it still does not break 75 for the Oceanics. 141.25 for them, 158 the best for the Bumblebees. I don't think that was an improvement on that one. Next attempt. Everybody's really close here. Solar Flares will just surpass 70. Only with that final strike. 158.25 is still the mark to beat among these 4. It's not going to happen there. Bumblebees do make it up into 3rd, but Midnight Wisps and Cobalts hold the top. Jungle Jumpers, Balls of Chaos, Team Galactic, and the Turtle Sliders. How far can the Sliders slide the block? 72-ish. Just shy of that. Jungle Jumpers, Team Galactic tied in that one. I think that's a first. We'll see where the other heats shake out. Obviously, that's why we do multiples. So the Sliders, I think, got the first one. They're going to get second here, but look at the distance. Both of them getting past 80. 84? Ooh, 84.10 for Team Galactic, and an 80.15 for the Turtle Sliders. That shows that they have the distance in them. Can they convert? They need to do it 1 or 2 more times just to be sure they can get up there. Slight trouble for the Turtle Sliders there. They came apart just before the impact. That robbed them of distance, surely. That ricochet back there sending the 3rd representative back toward the anchor marble. Still a nice push for Team Galactic up top there. 167, that's a good total. In fact, that should put them provisionally into 3rd. Last run to determine the medals. Turtle Sliders are going to push it past 85. Are they going to challenge up top? Let's see where this shakes out. Given it all they have, 87 flat, but it's a 167 They beat Team Galactic by 0.15, and the Turtle Sliders earn their first ever podium. Only took them 17 events to get there, but Slow and Steady wins the race, by my recollection. Midnight Wisps get the gold, Cobalts get the silver, and Turtle Sliders earn the bronze. So this is only part 1 of the standings. But after 4 of 8, Cobalt holds the lead over Team Galactic and the Pinkies, just 1 in front of Balls of Chaos. Everybody pretty close, though. We're halfway through the showdown. Anything can still happen.